All right, Dan, tell us about one of your favorite home run in memories.
It's all about fun. The day they threw me my 40th surprise birthday party in the back room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shocked the hell out of me. Yeah. That was fun. Everybody came from all the restaurants, so it was nice.
All right. And what would you say you love most about home run in?
Honesty is the best policy. I like the people. I like the employees. I like how we're almost all family. We never forget one another. You moved away for how long now?
A few years?
Yeah, and we still talk about you every day, buddy.
Yeah.
Sometimes nice too, but sorry.
All right, and my last question for you is, what are you passionate about?
Pride. Yeah. I like to take pride in everything I do, so if I do something wrong, I feel bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be me. To you.
All right, Dan. Thank you.
No problem, big guy. And by the way, we really do mess together.
Thanks.
And I tell Tiffany.
All right, Fernando, tell us about one of your favorite home run in memories.
One of my favorite memories was when we used to have the picnics. You gather your family and all your coworkers and people from all the restaurants. I think those memories are always gonna last forever because this is people that you work with on a daily basis, and some of the ones that are your friends that they don't work with you, but they are your friends. So picnics, home running picnics were a lot of fun for me.
All right. Let's go with, what are you passionate about?
Passionate about on a daily basis. I mean, you have to make the best of your day. Passion comes from within, so you have to make the best out of your day, and it will make other people's day go by easier, faster and things like that. So.
All right. And then the last question is, what do you love most about home run in?
The family atmosphere. It's all about working together and very close as a family. And even though they're not your family, but you cannot consider them as your family because you always,
Always together.
always together, 5 days a week, 9-10 hours a day. So it's that's what I like about home run in.
All right. All right, Fernando. Thank you.
Thank you.
What are you passionate about?
Is regarding home run in, passionate about that they have given me the opportunity to come to the store every day and run it for them. That I started out as a server, 25 years ago, and I walk in the door and know that they leave this in my hands, and every day I want it to go as good as I possibly can get it.
All right. And how long have you been with home run in?
Almost 25 years, 25 years in the fall.
And what do you love most about home run in?
I think what I love most, I bet you would hear this from a lot of people, is that it's family owned and operated. It's not a franchise. It doesn't have a franchise feel. And I genuinely feel that they care about what we think. And I think a lot of places you work, they don't give you that opportunity to. I think they do care, not that they don't always agree with us, but I think all in all they care about us.
All right. I give you the easy questions.
Yeah, thank you. I don't want to be.
All right. Now, what do you love most about home run in?
Well, home run in, I guess I'd have to say I love the people, the new experiences, but really it's the people I've met, the people I've worked with, just all the new people I've met throughout the years.
All right. Tell us about one of your favorite home run in memories.
It was one of the employee Christmas parties. It's going back several years. I won a Dr. Pepper bike, and I got to ride it around the hall on its flat tires. That was a fun memory.
Okay, sounds like a good one. And then the last question for you is, who do you consider a mentor and why?
That's a tough one. It would have to be John and Joanne are my two mentors here, two people I've worked under who I respect and I've learned a lot from. And they've been able to take a lot from them and hopefully pass it on.
All right, now I think that's all I got for you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Sharon, what are you passionate about?
Retirement.
Just getting to retirement?
Yes.
Surviving?
Getting there as soon as possible to retirement.
All right.
And being able to enjoy retirement.
All right. And then my next question is, how do you spend your free time?
Really? Watching 2 grandchildren. That's it. There is no free time.
All right. All right. Fair enough. I'll give you the goofy question. Super goofy one. If you were a pizza, what would your toppings be and why?
Garlic, sausage, mushroom. I like meat. I like to ward off people with the garlic. And mushrooms remind me of the 70s.
All right. That's perfect. Thanks, Sharon. All right, Angie. What do you love most about Home Run In?
What do I love most about Home Run In? I love how they treat their employees. It's a little different than when I first started here, but the company has grown, a whole lot. But I just really think with it being a family-owned business, that they treat their employees great and they listen to what a lot of employees have to say.
Okay. All right. Tell us about one of your favorite Home Run In memories.
One of my favorite Home Run In memories. Let me think. I would have to say probably we used to have like the Labor Day picnics. Those were some of my memories that we all used to get together, have the day off and just get to enjoy each other.
All right. Fernando said the same thing.
Okay.
So, my last question for you is, what are you passionate about?
I am passionate about training employees on how to move up in the company and establish a career with Home Run In as opposed to just having a job. And I am also passionate about giving customers great service.
All right. That's all I got. Thank you,
That's it.
Angie.
All right, thank you.
All right. How long have you been with Home Run In?
I've been with the company for about 8 years.
Okay. And what did you start off doing?
I started as a pizza maker.
Pizza maker?
Yeah,
All right. What do you love most about Home Run In?
the pizza.
Pizza?
Everything
Okay.
in general.
All right. And then tell us about one of your favorite Home Run In memories.
The picnics that they used to have, I hope they come back.
Yeah. That's, a lot of people are saying the same
Yeah.
thing. Picnics. All right. I think that's all I got.
Okay.
Easy.
Thank you.
All right, John. Tell us about one of your favorite Home Run In memories.
One of my favorite Home Run In memories. I was working in the kitchen, and I never laughed so much in my life. A guy came in and checked in with me for a pizza. He says, "What's your name?" He goes, "I don't know." And then I went over there and I asked him, "What's his number?" And he says, "I don't know." So I says, "Well, what kind of pizza did you order?" He says, "I don't know." So I turned to him and I said, "Did you call in?" He says, "No, my girlfriend did." I go, "What's your name?" And he turned around and yelled across the room, "Hey baby, what's your name?" That's one of my funniest stories.
All right. Who do you consider a mentor and why?
Oh my gosh. I had a lot of them. Never understood Nick Perino when he used to explain things to me. But then as I got older into the company, all the things that he used to tell me when I was a kid came to make sense. I had, well, growing up with Joe, I had to learn a lot of things and why we were doing them. And I'll never forget, Joe went over there and told me one day, when he was starting to get involved and starting to take over the business, that he says, God, in the future, I want you to develop. I hope that when we're old men, that you'll be here still with me. And to this day, man, I'm still there. So that's one that always put in my head. And then working with Eddie, oh my God, you know, how much stuff I learned from Eddie and how much I learned from Gary, you know, which helps. So I had a lot of great teachers. Never knew it at that time, but when you think back about it, I know.
Tell us about one of your favorite home run in memories.
Wow. You go first.
One of my favorite home run in memories?
I can tell you a lot of them. One of the best ones is when we all get together. We have a good time, like today. I think it's, I remember like 20 years ago when we used to do things like this, and I always enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of days, you know, I started out as a server, so there were a lot of times just serving, we'd have so much fun. Just laugh, really, probably not supposed to be laughing, but we were laughing when we were working, which made everything great. But it is times like this where we all get together and, you know, Christmas parties and such.
It's almost you go back and all the good things come back to you, and it almost feels like it's a good feeling.
Okay.
It's having fun.
And I sat in the meeting today and looked at each person, and I thought to myself, I've worked with you, I've worked with you, I've worked with you. There were only a couple people that I've never actually worked with in a restaurant, in one of the restaurants. So I've worked with everyone. So.
All right. My last question then is, what do you love most about home running?
The people I work with, the good times that we have together, and it's a good company. It's I feel that the owner of the company is a pretty nice guy that likes to take care of the employees, and with that, it makes me feel very good about it, and I think that's why we stay. I mean, 20 years, how many years for you?
15 years.
21 for me. 15 years, and it's just, the company is doing something good. It's taking care of managers, and with that, taking care of the employees, so trying to keep everyone happy.
For me, it's family, and because a lot of family, almost every employee has another family member working at Home Run Inn somewhere. So, and it really is, and it's a family business, and so it has a family feeling. And I always tell new employees that it's a family. It's kind of, you know, the restaurant is a family, and that's the way they should feel about it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Thanks.
All right. Who do you consider a mentor and why?
Dan Costello. Dan has taught me a lot. I've worked with him in Arlington Heights when we had a restaurant out in Arlington Heights. Just everything in general, the way he explains everything to you, and just pretty much just tells you everything of how everything should be, and how he is as far as speaking with you. Is, you know, he treats you like any other person. I mean, he's an awesome guy. He's one of the biggest reasons why I'm still with Home Run Inn.
All right. My second question is, what do you love most about Home Run Inn?
Home Run Inn, it's like, I've always considered it as one big family. My old in-laws, as far as, and now my son is starting to work at Home Run Inn. Me and my wife have been here for a while. and just in general the way how everything has been from day one till now. It just, you just feel comfortable. You just, everybody is management, employee-wise. Everybody sticks around because it's, it's like a family. It's one big family, and that's, that's what I like about it. It's just, I like it because I love doing what I'm doing, and just the way I get treated as far as, like I said, with Dan and everybody else, just makes you feel good.
All right, Colleen, what are you passionate about?
Passionate about my exercise, my daily exercise.
Okay. All right. And then some kind of fun ones in here. What do you love most about home running?
The people that I work with.
Okay. All right. And then tell us about one of your favorite home run memories.
Favorite home run in memories probably be the biggest catering order that I received right when I first started, and being able to execute it and be on site and make sure it happened and make sure it was a success.
And hopefully everything went okay.
Exactly. And get a repeat order because of it.
All right, Jenny, what do you love most about Home Run Inn?
The closeness of all the people.
Okay.
It's our second family. It's always been through the 23 years I've been working here, so the closeness and our second family. So.
All right. Tell us about one of your favorite Home Run Inn memories.
My dad's 50th birthday party. Everybody from the company was there. It was held at Home Run Inn 31st Street, and it was a nice big surprise. It was nice to see everyone coming together for both personal and business. So it meant a lot.
Okay. Who do you consider a mentor and why?
I would say my dad. As tough as he is, my dad is my mentor. He's been through a lot with the company, and he is hard on his daughters, especially me, being his oldest. But the harder he is on me, the more I know he's trying to teach me. So my dad would be my mentor.
All right. Thank you, Jenny. What do you love most about Home Run Inn?
The people. I've been here for 15 years, and I would say that of any job probably I've ever had, even as starting as a hostess, that I've always loved the people. I obviously started at Darien, but I don't feel like you can really love a job unless you love who you work with, and I absolutely love everybody that I work with. So I would say that's probably my favorite thing about being part of a family-owned company.
Okay. All right. My second question is, tell us about one of your favorite Home Run Inn memories.
I have many, but this is the one that stands out most to me. I'm trying to think of how old I was. I probably was only 17 or 18. And Ed Prorock got a car. That was my favorite part. We were at the picnic for Home Run Inn, and I remember thinking to myself, wow, they give out cars. That's all I have to do is work for the company for 50 years and I'll get a car, which seemed feasible at the time, but that was definitely my favorite memory. Gave me something to work forward to. Forward to and work towards.
All right, that's all I got.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You want to get a picture of me with these on?
Of course.
Hey.
Thanks. What do you love most about Home Run Inn?
Wow. I would say all the people I've met.
Okay.
I've been with them for my third week. So I'm going around and meeting everybody, and everyone's been very gracious and kind and nice. So I would say the people.
Good. All right. My second question to you is, what are you passionate about?
Oh man, I'm passionate. I think that's probably why I like Home Run Inn, is because it is the people, and that's kind of what I am passionate about.
All right. And how do you spend your free time?
Spend it with my kids. I have 3 little daughters,
All right.
and every time I have free, I am hanging out with them.
Good. All right. That's all I got.
That's
for you.
it?
That's it.
Oh, God.
Easy.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. How long have you been with Home Run Inn?
I've been with Home Run Inn for almost a year.
Okay.
In like 2 weeks, it'll be my 1 year anniversary.
All right. What would you say you love the most about Home Run Inn?
I would say the family atmosphere.
Okay.
Just everyone gets along really well and no one gives up on each other.
All right. Who do you consider a mentor and why?
I would say Jerry Yarka because I work most with her and she's been here for such a long time and I just learn a lot from her and she inspires me.
Okay. The last question then is, what are you passionate about?
I would say food.
Okay.
I like to eat it, I like to make it, I like to try new things. I like to work in a restaurant environment.
Okay. I think that's all my questions for you. Thank you. Okay, what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about teaching and helping other people, get to where they want to be and their potential and follow their dreams.
All right. What do you love most about Home Run Inn?
The family. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced before. When they say that they're a family-owned and operated company, they mean it. Because somehow, even if it's not blood family, everybody's family.
All right. Who do you consider a mentor and why?
I've had a lot of good mentors, but I'd have to say my number one is my mom.
Okay.
She was a very smart businesswoman and single mom, so raised me and worked nights and really showed me that it's okay to have a life and work hard and you'll get where you want to be.
Okay. I'm gonna give you this one because. Did you write these?
I did.
When I ask people this one, they always, huh? So I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
If you were a pizza, what would your toppings be and why?
Well, I definitely have to have something spicy.
Okay.
So maybe some jardiniere, and it'd probably be loaded
Okay.
with a little bit of spice because I like, not in my food, but in life, I like so many things.
Okay.
And diversity and being surrounded by stuff, so probably have to go a little Chicago's best, mixed in with some Nick Super, throw some jardiniere on top.
All right. Very good. Those are all my questions. All right, Leo. Tell us about one of your favorite Home Run Inn memories.
Oh, God.
I think one of, I don't know, maybe a Christmas party we had one time. It was like back in the day when we had all of us get together, like all the Home Run Inn as a company. We had this big party at I think it was at a hotel somewhere out there. I don't remember which one was it. This one's the best memories ever. I think it was Joe was celebrating something as well. No, that might have been the one that over here by Woodridge. He was celebrating something as well. So it was like we had all kinds of different presents and stuff, like raffles and we had music and everything. I think that was pretty much one of the best.
One of the best memories.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you consider a mentor and why?
Mentor. Well, a lot of stuff that I learned must have been from the company-wise. Would be probably Ed Porak. He's worked for Home Run Inn for a very, very long time, and I learned a lot from him. So that's probably my mentor.
All right. My last question for you is, what do you love most about Home Run Inn?
There is like a family-oriented kind of company. It's run by a family, so it's not like a whole big old corporation where you don't even know who's your boss or you don't know who runs the company. So it's kind of still small enough to you get to know everyone and then get to know like Dan Costello, even Joe, and all the family. So it's kind of nice to work for a company that is still family-owned.
All right. That's all I got.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Jeanette, tell us about one of your favorite home run in memories.
Oh, I have our company picnic.
Okay.
I was in our first company picnic that we had,
Mm-hmm.
and we were having our service awards. And Ed Prorek got his, for 50 years, he's got his card. And just the expression on his face was just breathtaking.
Okay.
And the excitement of Joe giving him that award, it was just a moment that I'll never forget at home run.
Okay. All right. Next question is, who do you consider a mentor and why?
I would say Joe. Coming on board, he was, the leader, and he was my mentor as far as development.
Okay.
And I remember always him telling me, you have the power to do what you want to do. Use it. Don't be scared to use it. Use it wisely for the company.
Okay. And my last question for you is, what are you passionate about?
In my personal life, I'm passionate about my family, health and happiness. And the second, I'm passionate about Home Run. Home Run to me is my family. Been here 15 years. I'm moving on to have another 15 years with the family.
All right. That's all I got for you.
That's it?
That's it.
All right, that was easy.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell us about one of your favorite home run in memories.
Favorite home run in memories? I'm trying to think of one that I can tell. One of my favorite home run in memories is when we had a customer that came into Darien and she brought a cake. And I'm like, okay, well, great, we'll take the cake. And then the next person for a party came in and they brought a tray of deviled eggs. And then the next person after that brought a thing of sloppy joes. And we're finally like, what are you doing? And they're like, well, we asked if we could bring cake and stuff. So we had to sit down and have this conversation about in stuff. So, customers are great.
All right. Who do you consider a mentor and why?
Dan Costello. Everything that Dan does every day sets an example about how we should all try and live our lives. So.
All right. What are you passionate about?
Passionate about innovation. I love creating new things and seeing what sticks and what doesn't, and I'm happy either way as long as we get to keep trying new things.
All right. That's all I got for you, Jeff.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay. How long have you been with Home Run In?
34 years.
34 years. All right. And then what would you say you love the most about Home Run In?
The family atmosphere. When you come to work every day and you work with your peers and you learn from them and they're like your family.
Okay. And then who do you consider a mentor and why?
I've been very privileged since I've been here 34 years is that my first mentor was Nick Perino, and he helped me lay the foundation of who Home Run is and how we did things. And then Joe came in and gave me the opportunity to come to Darien and manage Darien. So at that time, it was new and exciting, and I was able to learn new things. And then finally now with Dan, it's to another level. And I learn from him every day he allows us to make decisions, but asks us questions why we made that, so that there's no right or wrong. It's how you feel, and there's no mistakes or nothing that's not worth trying.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the ability to try things and do things without feeling that if it doesn't work, it has to stay that way.
Okay. All right. Those are all my questions.
Thank you.
How do you spend your free time?
How do I spend my free time? The majority of my free time is spent with my family, particularly with 5 kids and whatever activities they're involved with, which ranges from ballet to soccer to cheerleading to baseball, basketball, football. Pretty much any time of the year, there's some one of those activities going on.
All right.
I coach a little bit.
And here's a goofy one. If you were a pizza, what would your toppings be and why?
If I was a pizza.
If you were a pizza.
Okay. Never been asked that, so this might take a second. You know, my favorite pizza right now is 1947. So sausage, caramelized onions, roasted mushrooms. So I suppose that would be that pizza. It's my favorite. I think it's got, you know, it's cool ingredients, a little different. You know, it's not just the typical middle of the road stuff. It's got a little twist on it, but it's very mainstream, and I think appeals to a lot of people. So maybe I'd be 1947.
It's a tricky question. All right, I gotta ask you this one. Tell us about one of your favorite home run in memories.
Okay. Favorite home run in memory. You know, I think for me, I would go to, when was it? I think it was in 2000. I think it was 2000, 1999 or 2000. But it was Taste Chicago. So I was running Taste Chicago back then for us. And we had just come off of a couple bad years. And we made some dramatic changes to what we were doing, some new menu items. We were able to negotiate new booth positioning. And we went from the number 3 pizza in the Taste back to the number 1 pizza in terms of sales, which was a really cool experience, and it was fun. I was very proud of it, and the people that had helped me back then. So it was a great accomplishment for all of us, and I remember we followed that up with a party at Palmer's Place in LaGrange, which was good. It was a celebration of something that we worked hard on and accomplished, and that one, that sticks out in my head.
All right. Thanks, Dan. I think
Cool.
that's all we need.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think so.